Wait, you said you're going to a gathering?
Yeah, gathering.
Juggalos?
Oh, fucking gathering of the juggalos. Nobody's gonna fucking drop kick me from behind.
Same dust bossy.
I know fucking people would like to drop kick me from behind, but it's not happening. Best thing would be I'm at a con and someone fucking says, "Yo, Dusk," drop kicks me from fucking behind. That's the least of my problems when I go to a fucking con. I got bad knees, motherfucker, and bad legs. All right.
If somebody decides to do that, I'm hoping I'm taking a picture at that exact moment.
Oh, dude, of course you will, because you're taking pictures at every moment. Every moment. That's yo, I didn't even post my pictures yet from TFCon.
Oh, you slacking, bro.
I'm afraid they're not up to your fucking standard, man.
Jose, I couldn't help but notice the collages that Antoine was making, and there were pictures of you when you still had hair, and I have to say, wise choice, my friend.
I look back now, and I'm like, why did I wait so long?
Well, I'm glad that we could give you your hair intervention. Typical horseshoe pattern. George Costanza. Awesome shit.
What would you rather have, a horseshoe or a permanent pompadour? Permanent horseshoe, permanent pompadour. You couldn't cut.
Is that
your pompadour? Your pompadour?
Well, it's just kind of a this is how it landed type thing. But
it's like a reverse horseshoe.
Like a Rick Astley, type pompadour. Never gonna give you up.
Like Conan O'Brien?
Yeah.
I could rock a Conan with my hair. No, not now. I cut it super short for the con, but when I had my hair before I cut it, I could do a fucking Conan.
Really, Dust? We didn't see your hair at the con.
No, because you barely saw me because I was fucking in a coma for 12 hours. Someone fucking drop kicked me and I was out.
All you had to do was get Caddyshack.
Yeah, where's Dust? He's in his office. Where's that Caddyshack? I was going over my statements and everything from the con, paying off my credit card and shit like that, and I'm like, Caddyshack. $37.50. What the fuck was I doing that night? Oh yeah, wings and Shack beers and So it's good to say that I am fully paid off from TFCon. Everything's done.
The same thing.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
No more germs.
That's it. No more. I was actually going to fight the hotel. We almost got away with just getting one night charge, but you know how it is. Hotels always catch up to you. They always catch up.
Did you bitch him out in pure dust mud fashion?
No, I was cool.
All right.
I'm getting better in my old age. I don't want nobody drop kicking me from behind. Oh shit, we're doing something here, right?
I think.
Where's Chris?
Well, I'm in his garage and he's tied up in the corner. I just hope I got the right ropes and it's tight enough.
Well, it is his birthday this week, so
happy birthday, Pinkerton.
I guess he didn't want to show up because he didn't want to get his birthday punches. You remember that as a kid? You couldn't. I couldn't fucking go outside in the projects, man. I couldn't even go outside for days. I would be locked up. I'd be in my fucking apartment, bunkered up like Anne Frank. I couldn't fucking leave. My friends would be outside waiting for me. You get fucked up on your birthday. Great friends.
Yep.
Great fucking friends. You guys didn't have that as kids, like the birthday punches and shit like that?
Yeah. Did that.
Every night.
I think I remember that.
We just took it to the next level in Flatbush, Brooklyn. That's all.
And it turned into headlocks and sleeper holds and restraining orders and such.
Yeah, I mean, we were our projects was well known at Halloween. People were throwing car batteries and fucking flaming garbage cans off the fucking roof. But all right. Well, who's got this, man? Who's taking helm tonight? Who's running this? Who's quarterbacking?
Shut up, Chris. Stay there, or no food for you. All right, here we go. What's up, folks? I'm rolling steel like a virgin, coming in with my first hosting duty here. Chris Pinkerton is away partying or sitting in a corner tied up somewhere. So here we go. Welcome to the Enter the Realm episode podcast 171. Pull up a chair at the cool table and uncut. Put down dust. Nerd Rage Radio plastic fanatic stasis lock toy detox, building up to a fresh communication, breaking the mold. The Cobra Law family, music at Nathan Haskell's Bandcamp of Cabbages and Kings. What's in the fucking box and shelf life videos? Go to entertherealmcast@gmail.com.
Whoa.
Steady
Back it up, buddy. That's my line.
Oh, all right.
I just got fucking drop kicked on the podcast.
All right. Here comes Dust Mites.
Enter the realmcast at gmail.com.
All right. That's going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I go ahead, Bill Murray. Bring it on.
Realm of Collectors at Realm of Collectors. Hashtag Realm of Collectors. www.realmofcollectors.com. Find us on iTunes. Give us a 5-star rating as big as Dust's head. This episode of Enter the Realm is brought to you by Agabus.com. Agabus, official retailer of the Realm of Collectors. Visit Agabus.com today for all your masterpiece and third-party needs. And don't forget Agabucks, because he ships the same or next day. You don't have to wait for weeks like other slow toy stores. $5.95 flat rate shipping, free shipping on orders over $150, price matching with online other retailers. And remember, Agabucks, buy now, save later. And also sponsored by Crashbook. Oh, Crashbook, look at me. Crashbox, supplier of the Realm of Collectors. Quiet, Chris. Visit Crashbox on social media for all your Mezco 112 needs. Mention Realm when ordering.
Realm?
Surprise gift from Realm and Mr. Pinkerton. I am not Mr. Pinkerton. I am not nasty. Hope that was okay.
Bravo. I thought you were going to bust into a Star Wars, crazy little Star Wars. See, dude, the first time I did the intro, it was the same way. I got the same paragraph that you did. And what I didn't realize that there wasn't the little words to connect everything together. So when you start reading it, you're like, where's the words that is supposed to go from here to there?
Nope. You got to fill in the blanks.
Oh, we need to redo the intro and fill in those fucking blanks.
That's what editing is for.
Now we never. Now, still picture that on 14 beers. Roll them.
Yep. Trial by fire. It's all good.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to get into introductions. Right?
Sure.
Why not?
That's next, right? Usually that's where we go.
That's right. Well, we have to know who everyone is. Dust, why don't you kick it off? Tell us about yourself and a little bit about what you're thinking right now.
Tell them about myself. Yo. What's up, Dust Mites? What's up, everybody? Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm thinking about the next person.
Well,
Like
do this.
usually I go last. You caught me off guard.
I know. That's what I thought I would have fun with. Then there's the guy with the cat as well, with no hair tonight. Dan, tell us about you and your favorite alcohol beverage.
And there's no pussy tonight either.
No pussy.
Oh, that's you every night, Dust.
Yeah, it's all good. I had enough of my time where I could take a break, my friend. You'll get your first taste soon, believe me.
I'm good. Harvey Dent. Favorite beverage is a cider.
Cider.
Cider, yeah.
And maybe one day you'll be laying beside her. Oh, he just threw the cat.
He just threw the cat.
Oh, he got the gloves off. He threw the cat.
Mr. Interwebs himself, Brian Brickalizer.
Hey, what's up, guys? Note to self: I need to Google what a juggalo is so I can understand that joke at the beginning of the show.
They know to drop. That's good. Mr. Jose, tell us about you and your last act of random debauchery.
What's up, guys? What's up? And, I can't, this is the morning ritual. You know what I'm saying? It's every day there's debauchery in this house. So, what's up, guys? Thank you for having me tonight.
Mr. Rose.
We're gonna have some fun.
Oh yeah. Yes, the all new, all different Enter the Realm.
Sure. Fun is good. On the fly.
We're like Chris Claremont's X-Men in '77.
Holofoil cover?
Yes.
Not yet. There's no
They
holofoil.
weren't
It was
around then.
Whoa. Easy,
That was
easy,
90s.
easy.
That was the 90s.
I'm talking Krakoa, you know? Krakatoa.
We got more,
That's usually when you run through your living room and catch your foot on the fucking coffee table. It's called Krakatoa. That's it. I'm out. Sorry, guys. I'll shut up.
Any more witty banter, or do we have a laugh track? Is there a laugh track here?
No, but
Not
if
anymore.
we used to have one. Remember
Now,
back in
it's,
the day when we
now
had
it's
all this-
called Zedge. Now it's called Zedge. You gotta have your finger on the button.
That's it.
Gotta be
That's
ready.
It.
Is this the part where I get into what's in a box? What's in the box?
What'd you get?
What did I get?
You gotta say what
That's
you
what we
get.
call. It's called what'd you get.
Get. What you get? As long as it's not pussy and itchy, it sounds like it could be good. Dust, would you like to go first?
Again with the first. I got nothing this week.
You got nothing.
I did not make any type of nerdy purchases this week. I was very fucking busy at work. Didn't even get a chance to think about it, to be quite honest with you. I put boots on the ground from TFCon, and I've been running since, so I could make this fucking toy con. I just want to make it this weekend, so I had to work through. I'm at the end of the year. I'm out of fucking personal time. I'm out of fucking vacation day, so got to do like a straight stretch to get there. So, but I couldn't even think about it. I did buy something music, but we'll talk about that next week.
All right.
Stepping the game up.
On that sad and depressing note, if anybody
Thank you.
would like to head in what they got next and some depression of their own, Jose, how about you?
Yeah, I've been keeping it low key myself. I haven't gotten anything new in a little while. Besides the Rock Box stuff and some stuff I got from Mr. Skullface at TFCon. But other than that, no toys. I think Dom did say he picked something up for me, so I'm hoping to pick that up this weekend at ToyCon in New Jersey.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Dan, stop yawning. You're next.
Cool. I got a few things. I got my rock box in. Great job,
Sweet.
everyone. It's awesome. And a big shout out to Mr. Frank Harvey, no relation. But I got the Churret and the base or whatever. I don't know his name. From Rogue One.
Dan, did you open your Lego Man from the Rock Box?
I have not. I don't want to because it just looks so good in the packaging. But
That's why I bought 4 of them.
I was just curious of what kind of face you got with yours, since they were random.
Oh, I got the Jizz variant. variant.
Jizz code. That's a collector's item now.
Oh man.
Aye. Okay.
I didn't hear getting any pussy in that fucking haul.
No, I was working too much. So,
Mm.
oh well. But yeah, then from Crashbox, I got my Archangel in.
Nice.
Just haven't had time to really open it yet.
That's a sweet figure.
Now that's a GameStop exclusive, right?
No, it's just an online retailer.
Oh, okay. I thought it
I
was.
think
a
GameStop's like the
exclusive.
only place in store you can find it if you go out and try to hunt it.
Oh, so retail wise, it's a GameStop exclusive, not
Yeah.
online. Like if you buy it through, well, you got to buy it bulk, right? Like Entertainment Earth or some shit like that.
No, you can buy it singly there. Like there in BBTS, they have it where you can buy it.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah.
Well, la-di-da.
How is the
La-di-da-di.
game? How
We
is
came
how
to
is
party.
yeah? How is the game in your area, Dan? Like, are you able to find stuff locally, or do you rely on online purchasing?
I can find some stuff. The area I'm in now is a little bit better, but I mean, I'm not really looking much anymore.
Mhm.
Because most of the stuff I want is like import or higher end.
Okay.
Ooh, look at
Even
you.
then, I just buy through Chris. So
That's an interesting
already
trick.
covered.
See people say, I don't hunt anymore. I buy it online, or I've moved to that next level in collecting. That's interesting.
Well, I mean, some legends I go out for, but I mean, there's just not a lot that I want right now.
right?
So
It's like what I say is like I always get frustrated because I'm on the hunt. I'm done. I ain't fucking do this no more. And then when you don't do it for like a month, you want to fucking just go out and just look for fucking anything,
yeah,
Like you just look. You don't give a fuck. You just look. hoping that maybe you see something that's gonna fucking oh shit or grab your attention or bring you back in, you know.
Yep, a new rabbit hole of sorts.
Yeah, but definitely not at fucking at my local Walmart. You ain't finding nothing but holes in that place.
Speaking of rabbit holes, Mr. Brink, have you clamped onto any new plastic obsessions?
Oh, I did. I got something I've been waiting for a long time, and that was I finally got a 1/12 scale Iron Man for my MCU shelf. Iron Man. It is the Iron Man Mark 7 from the first Avengers movie. And,
nice.
it's my favorite armor, and now it's here, and I'm fucking happy about it. It's awesome.
So are you doing an Infinity War shelf, or are you passing on the Mark 50?
I'm passing on the Mark 50 because it's just not armory enough for me. But I do have that Scarlet Widow, whatever, up there.
Scarlet Widow.
She doesn't,
Oh, is that the KO? Is that the one with the bad fucking face or something?
Scarlet Widow. It's a mashup.
Black Widow. That's it. Black Widow. Dude, she's fucking. She doesn't fit on that shelf because I'm not going with the Infinity War like costumes or whatever. But
let me ask you this: is the figure facing forward or backwards?
Oh, it's facing forward.
Oh.
It's awesome. For now, my Harley's facing backwards.
Because you got a great ass.
I got something else. It's going to show up tomorrow, but I'm finally upgrading my phone, and I'm taking the huge step of.
Wait a minute. Your cell phone?
Yes.
Or the house phone?
My cell phone.
Okay.
I'm taking the huge step of going from an iPhone 5S to an iPhone 6. I know. Crazy.
Groundbreaking.
Crazy. But
yeah, how much does that run you? Like $10?
Yeah, exactly.
Ryan's
I
living
bought
on the edge.
a refurbished one at that. Yeah.
Refurbished.
So. My current phone will not stay on if I don't have it charging. So that's the one I needed, and I needed it quickly. I'm not a big jump. Not having a headphone jack.
All right, we're getting Steel a Yeti mic for Christmas, and we're gonna get you some sort of real cell phone.
More money for toys, right?
Yeah.
I heard them Boost Mobiles are really, really hip.
This thing is quite temporary until I decide on what I really want.
Yeah, well, you definitely need something if it's not doing that. So you just got to grab what you can until you decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
I'm up for an upgrade. I swear to God, every fucking update I get, it's like the Apple curse. It's like it just gets slower and lags more. And whenever I use Podcast Addict, man, that fucking app drains the resources on my fucking Samsung, man. Just fucking kills it, man.
That new Siri in the iPhone 10 is insane. You know, you don't even need to hold the phone; it can be 5 feet away from you.
Fuck that bitch.
You know, and
bitch.
But she listens. I mean, she listens. This one listens. I mean, if they could all be like Siri.
So like when I'm in the car, like I talk. Sometimes I talk to Frogman when I'm going home, and I'll hit the button for the Google thing. You know, the Google Siri, the Google version of Siri. And I'll say, "Call Frogman," and she comes on and goes, "Calling Frogman." So today I hit it, and I said, "Call Frogman," and I guess she didn't hear call. She just busted up a picture of a frogman, like a scuba diver. A frogman is a scuba diver. That I said, no, call this motherfucker. I know what a frogman is, but the way she says it, calling frogman, just makes me fucking laugh every time I fucking do it. It's hilarious.
Oh, great! Here comes all the iPhone hate.
Yeah, here it comes. You know, you're just gonna start something in the chat. Shout out to the chat squad.
Yeah,
just
what do you expect from a bunch of Transformer fans, right?
Yeah.
I don't like the iPhone because I can't see my picture straight on Instagram. And the Galaxy S6, it used to be a really good camera.
Hey, I was an Android guy, and this one, I got that to be able to FaceTime my daughter and the girl, and you know. Such.
Oh, excuse us. FaceTime. Can't you do that? Oh, wait a minute. There's no app that like goes cross paths.
Not cross streams.
Cross compatible. Like get through. I'm trying to fucking text you and fucking talk at the same time. You got.
Come on.
But there's no like compatible app.
Not that I know of. I haven't seen it, but then it would probably require some sort of connection on the other end. And it's just easier to do FaceTime. So got an Android, got the Apple, no crossing the streams.
Yeah.
You know what I like most about getting an iPhone is it actually has the word phone in the name for some reason. Like I really like that. I don't know. It makes a difference.
Yeah, I definitely got to get to my S9, man. That's my next shit. I think I'm just gonna go before the holiday and just fucking do it. It's not gonna cost me anything. It's just you get so comfortable, like you pay that extra $23 a month. Now you don't have to pay that extra $23 a month. So you're like, fuck you guys, you know, it's mine. It's my phone.
That's the other thing that sucks, man. I remember they used to wrap these things up in your bundle. I'd be like, sure, sign me up for 3 more years. I'm not fucking changing service.
Exactly.
And now I'm not fucking make you pay for it.
Yep.
Yeah, back in the day, it was dope. It was like they just throw it in there, man. You know, hey, sign on for 3 years. We'll give you this brand new, spanking new phone.
Yep.
I mean, I think when I went I had the S4 because that was the last phone I got with her, and I was stuck on that phone for fucking years because I was still on the fucking family plan. We had this stupid fucking agreement. I paid her fucking storage. She paid the cell phone. So I just said, all right, data fucking everywhere. You know, I was dataing everywhere. I was like fucking an Android on a generate Star Trek. Bad joke. Fucked it up. But yeah, so when I went to the S7, it was easy. I just put $150 down and just paid $20 a month for 2 years, whatever the fuck it was. You know, it was no big deal. But that was a big difference going from the S4 to the S7. But I'm gonna get that S9. Welcome to Enter the Realm, where we talk about cell phones.
Techie hour.
It's techie hour here on Enter the Realm.
Yeah, I mean, I do all my pirating on my phone, so you know, I'm an Android all the way.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's to me, it's just such a freedom. Like you don't have to jump through all these hoops to do something. Like when I had my iPhone, and I was an iPhone guy, I had the 4S, and if any of my music that I made, I could not put it on my iPhone because it wasn't. It kept saying it was pirated. It wasn't, you know, didn't have this, it didn't have that. But I'm like, I just made it. It's mine.
Well, they're Nazis. I mean, let's face it. Apple Nazis.
So you know, like what's so great about the Samsung is either I could do it 2 ways. I could just hook up to a USB and drag and drop, or I could just upload it to my fucking my Google Drive, just download it to my phone, or just play it off my Google Drive if I wanted to.
Yeah, I'm looking to maybe make the jump. I had a good friend of mine. He jumped when his phone broke last year or something like that, and he found a pretty simple Android phone that and he was showing me some stuff on it. So I might look into that. The fact that there's no more headphone jack, dude, fuck. That's so stupid.
Because they want you to buy them fucking Bluetooth headphones, man, when they break.
And I was
$80.
I was reading an article yesterday because I was just comparing models, like to see how much I wanted to spend real quick. And someone even mentioned, like in an article, like there's some Android phones or something that are starting to dump the headphone jack now too. And I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Well, see, that's where the thing I think fucking what's his name? Fucking what was it? Gates? Bill Gates? What was the one that died?
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, Steve Jobs does it. I get them fucking mixed up. They both had glasses. You know how it is.
All right.
Like he was a genius at that point because he's just like, I'm gonna keep it all contained, and they're gonna have to go with this. You know what I mean? It's just like they're gonna want this because it's gonna be the best thing in the world, and you know, half the time it's just a fucking smoke and mirror show.
Yeah, well, I think they're really starting to push their luck nowadays because, like, I think iPhone sales are down this last go around and all that other stuff. And dude, man, they're asking $1,000 for that brand new phone. That's just
fucking ridiculous.
And usually when I upgrade, I usually go 2 models behind anyway, so because I don't want to pay that much for a phone.
Dan doesn't want to pay that much to get laid.
I paid $1,000. Nope. I got two phones. So I mean,
yeah, AT&T was running that.
Yeah. All
right, who's next with what you gets? And were we done with what you gets? I lost track.
I still have mine, but I'll make it quick. No worries.
No, we have to ask you.
Well, then fucking ask me. Don't you?
Hey, Rolling Steel, what'd you get?
Sure, Dust. As a matter of fact, I got the Hot Toys Kylo Ren.
All right, keep it moving. What's next?
Nice.
Sorry,
Nice.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I don't know if anybody else has it, but the head sculpt looked pretty sweet. I like the little light up the arm thing that I'm never going to use. They'll never come out of the box, but nonetheless, it's pretty awesome.
Is that new? Was that an older piece?
Yeah, it's brand new. And I paid brand new, and I paid $35 for it. Of course.
Of course, everything's $35. Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Right. Well,
Unless you're FaceTiming.
nobody's in the ground yet, so I mean,
that's it, bro.
No, I also got a rock box, which I just want to say, note, you guys did an amazing job with that. We have some left, if I'm not mistaken, correct? In various
Yes, we
sizes?
do.
What sizes? Do we know sizes?
They're various. I don't want. A couple of XLs, a large, double XLs. It's on the website.
Shop at realmofcollectors.com.
Yeah. Go to realmofcollectors.com and buy them now. Even if it's not your size, there's other cool things in the box that are just badass, and you're not going to get it from anywhere else. Exclusively at realmofcollectors.com. That's all I got.
We'll also be bringing some at ToyCon this weekend, so Chris will have some on deck. So if you're going to ToyCon in Parsippany, New Jersey this weekend, we will have some boots on the ground for you. So hit us up.
Boom.
Let us know what's up.
Boots on the ground, rocks in the box.
Awesome. Awesome sauce. All right. Ready to do outros. Dan. Man. You got to get razzed a little bit still. It's your first hosting duty. You're gonna get it a little bit. I'm having a good time, man.
Sure, why give me anything else but partial intro and cut me off every second? I mean, that's cool. I
don't think it's us cutting you off. I think it's your internet.
You think like
you're roboting a little bit, so
There he is.
I have a refurbished iPhone 4.
Ooh. What's that?
I feel like Tweaky. No, it's
Tweaky.
You and I are the only ones that are like over 40 in this place.
Yeah, we are the oldest out of the whole crew, man.
It sucks.
We could sit here and talk in a language and talk about shit. These guys would be like, huh?
So, let me just ask the other guys here, other than Dustin and myself, do you guys know who Tweaky is?
Yeah, man, Buck Rogers.
Excellent. Dan, did you know Tweaky? Do you know what Tweaky is?
I know who Tweak is.
Okay.
I didn't. I will admit, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know who Tweaky was?
I've heard of Buck Rogers, but I've probably seen it as a kid.
I know
but,
who Duck Dodgers is.
Yo, the old school TV show was fucking killer, man. That shit was killer.
Great.
Yo, Princess Ardella.
Yeah.
Dude, what about that hawk dude that had like the feather helmet or whatever the fuck that was?
Yeah. Gee. Oh, nobody does it like a draconian, baby.
Fly, my
Any
Hawkman,
draconian
fly.
chicks out there? Hit us up in the chat. We're looking for draconian chicks. Tell us.
So,
I don't think there's any draconian chicks in that. That's awesome.
We don't exist, but we can.
so who was
Really,
Tweaky, the annoying sidekick? Who
Yeah, he was like the
Tweaky?
little robot, the little beady.
I thought he was Tweaky. Was it
He was
Tweaky?
the guy.
Twig-
at the Mel Blanc.
Twiggy was a model.
Was it a
70s.
model?
No, Twiggy. Twiggy was a skinny ass model from the 70s.
Okay, you're talking.
Twiggy.
All right,
Twiggy.
Twiggy.
Yeah.
All right. I
And
just wanted to-
he wore like a. Didn't he wear like a necklace and like there was like a professor
Yes.
in the.
Dr. Theropoulos.
Wasn't it that-
He was Greek. He was Greek. All the way in the 25th century.
Yeah, it was like
They threw a fucking Greek guy in a fucking plate, and
Yeah,
he wore it around his fucking neck like Flavor Flav.
he was like a canteen. That's what it was.
the only time it's like monotone voice, Tweaky, you're being silly. Like really talking down to him. And I don't know. Dr.
Yeah,
Theopoulos.
Twiggy was fucking abused, man, by Dr.
Yeah.
Theropoulos, man. He was abused. He abused the shit out of him. Now, Twiggy, relax. Get your finger out of there.
Why are you wearing a skirt, Tweaky? This looks like a skirt. You're supposed. I'm sorry. We're getting off track. My apologies.
It's all right.
I don't know what the hell's happening here.
When I was a kid, I always thought that Twiggy was Webster in a costume for some reason.
Wow.
All right, I'm out. Good night, folks. Thank you for joining us. My name is Dust Mites.
He's throwing at me things from the corner over here. I got him tied up, but he's like, I don't know. I don't
Yeah, and all your hate mail could go to thebrinkalizer@gmail.com. Wow. I always thought Twicky was Webster.
Hey, Brink,
You?
over your shoulder in the background. Is that an Alf by any chance?
It is.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Here he is.
I don't know what's scarier, the fact you had an Alf right back there, or the fact that I knew it was an Alf back there.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts that you actually knew it was a. I'm surprised you didn't think it was like a dead cat or something, but
Well, you're a nice guy. I mean, I would expect that from Dan, kind of, because Dan's a little, I could see Dan being kind of like psychotic. Like, I could totally see a Netflix show about Dan. Right?
I got the camera on Dan right now.
All right. Look at Dan. Dan, you're a nice person. I'm sure you're a handsome guy, to some. But I just see you. I could see like a Netflix show all about you and like the murders you've committed and barbecuing raccoons and feeding them to your guests and your victims and whatnot.
Dan, the cat's out of the raccoon's out of the bag.
Despite what you may think, I am a mostly stable person. Mostly.
Dan's probably the most stable out of all of us.
He's rocking the cool hair. I scared as hell to do.
Huh?
My head's do that. I give him credit. Shaved head. He's got a fucking shaved head. Listen.
No, you roboted, dude.
Oh, he had me shaved head. I will say it slow.
Yeah, I have a shaved head because I'm balding and I'm very insecure about it. So I shaved my head.
Yep. Don't wait like I waited, Dan.
Yeah,
don't wait
plan
like
on
I
it.
waited.
Yeah, I know. It's just more and more. I was going to do the full on shave, but I just left a little bit on there.
Learn from my lessons.
I mean, honestly, it's the worst. I'm sorry, Brian. What'd you say?
I said I give him credit because it takes balls to do it.
Of course.
And you have the head you can do that with.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say some guys it just doesn't look good on. Like Dan just obviously like if he wanted to go that way, he's straight. He's good. Like my ass, I'd look like the leader from fucking Hulk. I had to fucking shake my head.
Face all green or whatever.
Throw a fucking satin suit on me, and I'm fucking looking for Daredevil. All of a sudden.
Dan, I think I'm going to be in your boat in like 2 years. Not some issues.
You see a little thinning
at
going
least
on.
wear a hat, dude. I don't have to. I haven't gotten to the hat phase yet. I just can't do it. Not a hat guy.
See, this is the funny thing. Like my whole in my 20s and whatnot, there was times where I grew hair, but it was always super short and faded on the sides. And everybody used to tell me, "You can fucking grow this beautiful head of hair, and you don't," and blah blah blah. And then when I got more professional at work, I just started growing my hair out, and it just ever since it's just there. I guess I got blessed on something. I got a flipper and a fucking bad foot, and I got some hair.
Got that good hair.
Though.
Yeah. I guess I got to count my blessings where I can.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good to hide a big head. I have a very big head. The hair kind of detracts from the fact that my head and face are like really abnormally wide, so it's good.
I don't see that with you.
I have a big head, trust me.
Yeah. I mean, my face has just gotten fucking super huge because I'm putting the weight back on. For a while there, it was not too bad.
I thought
Jeremiah says, "Welcome to Enter the Men's Issues." All right, we're definitely getting off track here. You guys want to do some TF news?
Yeah, news.
Brian, you got anything? You got any TF news?
Wait, do we talk toys on this show
tonight? No, you know what? I guess we'll do a little tonight.
I'm never gonna host again.
No, you are. Yes, you are. We just gotta get a hamster on the wheel. Real quick, speaking of TF news, can I just talk about this guy a little bit?
Who?
What is it? Let's see it.
XTB Savant.
Savant.
I finally transformed it, and I am part of the Arm Club. This
Arm Club for Men.
Arm is and I get it, man. You could definitely feel some soft ratchets in there. There's definitely a soft ratchet. It just the tolerance just is not pushing on it properly. But other than that, he's a pretty cool figure. The whole top half of this fucking thing was a bitch to fucking transform. crack that fucking window off the fucking hood. I'm watching reviews and I'm watching that stupid video that XTB put out with the guy fucking snapping it like a fucking twig, and I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
There's an art.
I got so fucking frustrated. I said, all right, fuck you. I'm doing it just like he did. Snap. I was like, all right, it worked. So have faith in that video, but it's dope, man. It really is a dope figure, but this arm is really fucking pissing me off, and I can see why. It feels like they were gonna go with a metal ratchet, but they decided not to because of the way this whole arm assembly is all fucking wackadoo. But it works, man. I like him a lot. This is just really fucking annoying the fuck out of me. It's like it's been a while since I bought something to fuck around with, and of course I got to get something that has a fucking bum ass arm.
So it's not gonna, it won't hold up a gun or anything like that.
I didn't try it. I think it will. I don't think it's that bad. It's just when it reaches that one notch, you know, it's just like, do you know a ratchet, like when a ratchet gets worn out, shout out to those ratchets that are worn out. And it like skips a few notches. It just like skips a beat. You know what I mean? It goes from like 1, 2, 3, you know what I mean?
Damn.
And you can just feel it. And sometimes it catches it, but sometimes it don't. But this one is fine. The other arm is really fine. It's just this one. I don't know what the fuck. I just want to throw like tissue paper or something in there for it to catch.
It seemed like they were on a pretty good streak. So
yeah, I mean, this is not me saying that this is a piece of shit at all. It's a really nice figure. It's really, really got some cool engineering. It was kind of fun to transform until I got to the upper half, but a couple of things I was like, wow, that's pretty dope. And you know, I don't really pay too much attention to that shit, but yeah, I'm not shitting on it at all. I'm very happy with my purchase there.
How are those legs? Because I saw pins.
Legs are dope, man. Yeah, that's an eyesore, like right there, the pins right here.
Yep.
It's kind of an eyesore, but that could easily be remedied with, you know, with a little marker or a little color right there, you know.
Right, but as far as stability, is it stable, the legs?
Yeah, look.
Oh wow. That's impressive.
No problems there. Look. No problems there.
Awesome. Wow. That's loud.
Now only if the fucking arm did that, but I could see why the arm didn't do that, because this whole assembly here is just on. It's just mad fucking sketch. It's just mad sketch right here.
You think some Zappa-Gap will fix that, or
who?
You know, the old Four Horsemen remedy, the Zappa-Gap, something like clear nail polish. Do you think?
No, you can't get that in there, man. You're not getting that in there. Zappa-Gap. Yo.
Zappa-Gap. I'm serious. It was at Home Depot, and the Four Horsemen, the sculptors, the guys who did
Cornboy and the boys.
Cornboy guys. Yeah.
Those fucking medieval joints that you guys love so much.
Man, Mythic Legion.
Mythic Legions. Yo, these guys, I was telling these guys about how me and you used to go down to their fucking studios when they were working on the He-Man shit before that wall came out back in the day.
Yep.
And that's the first time I've ever heard the term two-up.
Yeah.
A two-up. I never knew what a two-up was, and then I learned what a two-up was, and then I beat their ass in the taco fucking eating challenge.
They were amazed by that.
Yeah, we used to have Taco Bell taco eating challenges, and they used to get they never got the beef, they got the bean.
They were smart.
Yeah, well,
you know,
ain't fucking around with dust. So shout out to those Cornboy.
Ren said that your figure's knees sound like his knees.
Dude. Yeah, if I get up the wrong way, it's like
I walk down hallways at work, you can hear my ankles like echo through the hallways. It's kind of
that was me at TFCon. Where's Dusk? There he is.
My neck makes that sound.
Oh God,
we all have
guys
ratchets.
Here we are talking about toys with ratchets, and now we're our fucking limbs are making the sounds of ratchets.
When we talk about our plates and pins and ratchets.
Yes.
What else? What do we had news of some?
Yes, we were going news. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sidebar there. I know I was talking to you guys before when we were off air, but I just wanted to see. I just fucking moved it, and the fucking arm went back again, man. Look.
Oh, that sucks.
Dude, hey, Dust, what about the windshield, man? I was screaming fucking bloody murder trying to get my windshield untabbed on that.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I just watched that one video where the fucking guy grabbed one end like this, grabbed the other one, and went like it was a fucking celery stalk.
I was jamming the spudger in there. I was like bending the spudger. I was like,
I watched every single fucking video. Nobody gave me clarity. push down and push up and this, that, and then this one guy just goes like this. He just goes, snap it to a Slim Jim. And I'm like, I ain't fucking doing that shit. I was like, bro, $88. I ain't fucking snapping into shit. And then I got to the point where I was just so fucking, it was like the show was starting. I wanted to get it done before the show. It's like 7:25, 7:29, 7:32. All right, fuck it. Snapped it, and it's fine. The tabs are good, and I'm like, all right, this guy knows what he's talking about.
That's in the corner in 3 pieces. That's a good sign for you.
What's that?
If it's not laying in the corner in 3 pieces, like Citizen Stack.
Yeah, shout out to Citizen. Dude, that was a classic night, man. Yeah, classic night. All right, man, let's get this news going.
Okay.
Did you play Scrapalizer tonight?
Not
always scraping.
We can always make shit up if there's no news.
All right. So
you can draw something in like Google Paint and send it to the robot.
All right. Are you seeing this?
Let's see. Yeah.
All right.
We see your chat too. Shout out to the chat. See, Steele. This is what it looks like when you pop out the chat next to the window.
Yeah, I don't do that because mine's broken.
Okay, your pop out's broken. Okay, so.
Shout out to the iPhone 4.
So I actually did not pull news, so I just pulled up the chocolate here real quick. So
no, we're not doing this segment again, are we?
Dust. I only want to go through 2 posts. There's this one here because it's Optimus related, and it looks like you can get an Optimus watch, and this Optimus transforms into nothing. So I think this is stupid. But,
I think stupid.
Yeah, so I don't get it. But anyways,
I don't get it.
I just wanted to scroll
It's
down.
shit.
What the hell is it? What is it?
This transform and roll out that
Jazz.
The Jazz finally came out.
Yeah, they finally. I can't believe it.
So there it is.
It does exist.
Yeah. Here he is next to Downbeat here. And yeah. So we got some pictures to go through, some comparisons. I find it, well, we can go talk about it in a minute. But I mean, it looks nice. I think that when I was looking at pictures before, I saw some that were very flattering. These just look pretty straight on, and it still looks pretty good. These wheels on the side are a little unsightly, but
yeah, it's a little sketch there. I remember this looked a lot better in prototype form.
Yeah,
that shot gray.
I'm not hating it. He's got mad shelf titties here, but that's typical guys.
Did you say shelf titties? Oh Lord.
So, I mean, one of the things I really liked about this Downbeat was how they squeezed the hood of the car together by taking out that middle piece. That was pretty cool. And yeah, so actually not too bad. I'm just kind of curious what the quality is going to look like. Here we have a comparison. This is Toy World Jazz, Coolsville.
It's very, very, very reminiscent of Coolsville.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they went pretty accurate for the car mode.
Yeah.
You'll see that Toy World back in the day, they're scared of Martini Racing, but these guys are like zero fucks given.
Fuck it. They're like, fuck it. We're going to sell 6 units. What are they going to do? Come after us?
So they went straight on with, they didn't care. So that was pretty cool. And it's not bad looking. Obviously, Make Toys Jazz is more of the tune look, but Coolsville went more accurate, and these guys also went accurate. A few changes here and there with clear headlights, stuff like that.
I like the back fenders, the flare on the back. It really looks good. This is definitely nice if you want like a real car look to it. Yeah. What's that other one over there? What's the second one? Is that the Toy World one with the rims?
Here.
The second, Which one is what? Which one is which?
Toy World, and then this is Hova.
Okay, so Hova got the dope rims.
Yeah, the real shiny.
That's it, Hova.
Nice. Do you see people going in on this? Like if they already, because the Make Toys is readily available again, right?
There was 45 people crying at night because that pre-order they forgot to cancel went through. Guess what? You got one coming.
Yep. Oh well. Retailers rejoiced throughout the world.
You can slide into the cafe and find one real cheap soon.
Yeah. So, all in all, it looks great. So I'd like to see a review, see what it's all about.
Yeah. Anybody in the chat, anybody that's a part of the chat squad, anybody down for this? Anybody getting it? Anybody pre-ordered it and forget to cancel? Let us know. I'm not saying it in a negative way, but if this thing would have came out when it was supposed to come out, it would definitely have done a little bit more damage than it's going to do now.
Well, Dust, is this one possibly an option for you? Because I know
No
you
way.
weren't happy with Downbeat.
No
weren't
way.
happy, but you weren't happy with Motor.
See, it wasn't the fact that I wasn't happy with Letdown Beat. Letdown Beat has a lot of good qualities. What I didn't like about Letdown Beat was just two things. It was the way the hood and the shoulders were. And I totally forgot about how fucking Letdown Beat has that back bumper. I fucking hate that. So let me say three things. And the way that his legs are stuck in like an A stance with the ratchets in the legs. Like you can't do anything more than just like an A stance with him with that, But other than that, other than those tabs on the undercarriage not sticking up on the chest, always coming out when you move the fucking shoulders up. You lift that dude's arms up, that little red fucking line, that real little red fucking thing is gonna pop out and it fucking pisses me off. But other than that, man, I really like the look.
Dust, I got the black recolor of it, and mine doesn't pop out when I open up.
Really, I know a lot of people said that they didn't have an issue, so I don't know. Maybe I just got a bad one, but I saw a lot of people out there that did have the same issue. Shout out to Jason Young commenting on a photo in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group, by the way.
Shout out to Jason Y.
Yes.
Yo,
these siege figures are hitting quick.
Man, that's beautiful. That Flame Toys Tarn is.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, that's pretty glorious.
Yo, shout out to fucking Mr. YouTube's in the chat. Shout out to Deluxe Baldwin.
Yeah, man.
Deluxe, when we getting a review on this guy?
That's badass. I don't know if it's $400 badass, but it's.
Yo, that's four bills.
It's 360, I think. Right?
Yeah, with shipping, I think it's
It's enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's pretty.
And I think it's good.
Pretty awesome, yeah. And
Damn good.
Uh-oh. I didn't read the comic.
Spoiler alert.
Hey, Steel, how many you getting? Two? You tell me 2 times. You getting 2s? I'm gonna get the Tarn. Get the Tarn.
Get the Tarn. Get the Tarn.
You gonna get the Tarn? Get the Tarn? Steel?
Depends if I dig the hole first.
I'm back to these siege figures. They're fucking dropping quick, man.
That stuff, man.
What's that?
Like, why is Brian skipping that stuff?
Oh, I thought we were going to our Transformers. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Jose, you in?
Yeah, I'm in on that stuff.
You're gonna check them out, right? You're curious.
Looks good. Looks good to me. I did see. If I forgot, you linked in us to a review and seeing the way some of that like the battle damage paint looked in person looked a little suspect, but I'm interested in checking these out.
What I like about the Magnus is the fact that it has like a toon aesthetic for robot mode, and then it goes back to like what was that was the car robots
RID
vehicle mode, the RID, the car robots RID. I thought that was fucking great how they were able to flip it like that. You know what I mean? That's fucking pretty dope. This Shockwave is really fucking like I think I'm a Shockwave fan, so I think I might just get with this just to fuck with it and see how it is.
I like the way the packaging looks. It's interesting artwork on the packaging. It's got a little new kind of like triangle design, which I was never a fan of that type of packaging. But the artwork, the way it looks,
so they fit in the box better.
Looks good.
They fit in the box better. You get more in per case.
I see a shitload of twist ties, man. I see at least like 10.
Yeah, those aren't even real twist ties. Those are those fucking little shitty ass plastic rubber bands with the fucking
paper.
You got to use a nail clipper on or something.
Yep.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I like the fact with the line that they finally like all of them are like the scale makes sense. Like you don't have a robot that's bigger than it's supposed to be. Like they're working hard to make them all seamless.
Less waffles, and look at some of the sculpts. Some of the sculpts are pretty fucking close if you think of it from a stylized Cybertronian look.
I like how this is Is this a 2-pack or is this? Because I thought this was like that Battle Trap.
Duocon, yeah, I had that as a kid. I remember that character.
Right?
Yeah, so for them to be putting that out again, that's stuff.
They're combining it together this time instead of making you buy 2 Legends figures or whatever.
Now, when they were doing the line before this, where did they stop? They stopped at with the Power of the Prime shit. What was it? They didn't get. There was that one step further that they didn't go into. They were doing Pretenders, right? With the last one, it was kind of like a cross between Pretenders and I don't even fucking remember what they were doing.
Yeah, they gave you the taste of the Pretenders with the little small figures. But then that's in the original line. That's when they started to go with the Action Masters. And all that
they just didn't get that last fucking spot. I mean, they didn't. They didn't do Headmaster Juniors or anything like that, right? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So that could have been one more option. They could have probably milked that for like a line and then went into this. So this is kind of like they're reformatting the storyline with this because this is like pre-war, this is pre-Earth,
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Astrobots is getting an exclusive. So it looks like all you need now for an exclusive is to just throw a parka,
a cape on it. Yeah. A poncho.
Did any of you guys get this R.C. by any chance?
I didn't even. I know Bobby dropped a review. I didn't even fucking look at that.
Yeah, I know. I asked John Addict to bring that to ToyCon. He picked it up. So
cool.
Able to check.
I'm starting to regret it. I think it's really neat looking.
Oh, you bought? Oh, you didn't buy one?
No.
You'll be able to find one.
Anybody get this?
I know John Addict got it.
Speaking of Addict, he took a fucking sick picture of this thing on his IG.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's cool.
And there's another post in here with more.
Hey baby.
What's going on?
I think we got a new segment. GIFs with Brink. Or GIFs. What do they call them? Jiffies.
I wanted to see. There's another post in here with the Jazz. I just want to take a quick look at it.
Boy, you put zero effort in tonight's news.
No, I told you there wasn't any.
Yeah,
so, and you
really...
just like, hey, we can do this real fast.
Do it live.
Yeah.
I thought I saw something with that Jazz. Maybe not. Whatever.
I have a little bit of news to add when he's done, I think.
All right, we're done here. Hey, there it is.
There we go.
Oh, okay. The infamous comparisons.
Did that work?
No, it didn't, because it's got the comments on the right. There you go. That's a little bit better.
Hey,
there you go.
Wake up, computer. All right. We got Thumbo. We got Toy World.
Sassy.
We got Hova. Make Toys. And Generation Toy.
Yeah, I guess Letdown Beat isn't that bad. I take it all back.
Wow.
You see, this is what I like about this Toy World. So this thing over here kind of blows behind his head, but you see this, you see the shelf. You see that big shelf?
Yeah, it's pretty. He's got a pretty big fucking. He's got like dust mite sized titties. I can fucking lay some fucking wings on there.
Hey, look at that. They all pretty much clean up well.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Yeah, I mean, even the Make Toys, the Toy World looks kind of clean like that.
Yeah, right here.
I kind of like that aesthetic there a little bit more than
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Make Toys are just kind of like, there it is, but it's still clane. Don't get me wrong; they're all pretty clean in their own way.
Yeah, when I got my Make Toys one
from
finally,
a certain point of angle
last weekend, I was kind of impressed with how this all transformed back here. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, how it flips around.
Yep,
it's a pain in the ass, but it works well.
Yep.
I really love the all mode of that Generation Toy though. That looks good.
Yeah,
weak.
Yeah, it's a little more modern.
Yeah, if they put this out in a different color, I may pick it up because I don't need another Jazz.
I like the pearl paint on it.
Yeah, the Toy World actually has a nice paint on it as well. I'm not sure if that carried over when Zeta re-released it or not.
It's funny. Look at all the details on all the cars, and then you look at Make Toys. It's like, but you know what they were going for there with the tune look, So
those tickles, and that's it.
All right, that's the news.
John Birkenmeyer in the chat. He said that crying baby GIF is the GIF for that $400 Tarn.
Word. What up, John? Good to see you at TFCon.
Yeah. All right. Is it my turn? Are we rushing right into that, or
wait? Steele said he has some sort of news to follow up on that. So,
Yeah, so I didn't get to go to TFCon, and I was like really jealous. So I started scouring the web, and I spoke to this fourth party company called Fans Fuckery, and they sent me their artist rendering, just a rendering now, mind you. That's their new Shockwave that's coming.
Oh,
So just take a look at it. I think you can see some pretty solid detail there.
nailed it.
He's a washing machine. Is that it?
Well, he's going to be called Walkwave. He's not Shockwave, for obvious reasons, but should stay on the lookout for Fans Fuckery. They really put
Fans fuckery.
Yeah.
It's spared no expense in that design.
Well, they're still working on the design, putting some thought into it. But
I hope nobody steals that design.
Go with some fifth party could come along.
Yeah, we don't want a fucking KO of Fans fuckery.
No. Walkwave cannot be copied.
Walkwave. It just reminds you like he's standing behind the Chinese restaurant making some lo mein. Walkwave.
No soup for you.
All right, we can slide into that real quick. That picture is fucking funny as fuck. Did you just draw that?
Yeah, I was just drawing it while we were looking at the news, thinking, "Fuck, if we run short, then."
Dude, that's a good segment we could do. Like, what's Steel drawing now? Drawing with Steel.
Yeah. Here we go.
When he's bored from the news, what is he doodling on?
I doodled a picture for Riddler Circle at TFCon. We were talking about drawing late at night. I think it's Saturday. I go up to the front desk and I asked the pretty girl that kicked us out of the room the previous night. I said, "Hey, do you have a piece of paper?" She gave me, and I drew him a Garfield. So I told him I drew a kick-ass Garfield, and I signed it for him.
Brian didn't sound salty at all when he said, that cunt that kicked us out of the room. Hey, we went to about 12:30, so we can't hate on that. That's why I was like telling everybody we need to get this fucking rock box pickup done. Start the party, start it early, it'll go longer.
Yeah, we got shut down like towards the end when it was already winding down, so that actually worked out pretty sweet.
Who was bartending? Who handled bartending duties that night? Oh boy.
Yeah, but it really wasn't bartending because it was pretty much just get your own drinks. I was just passing out beers and shit like that. Everybody's pouring their own shots. We didn't have like the same setup as the last one, so I was chill. I was in chill mode. I wasn't like doing shot for shot and all that other bull. What's that? What's that?
You didn't give any stink face at the end of the night?
No, it was mad cool, mad chill, man. Mad chill.
Shout out to the guy last year who got the stink face. That
was Hanny's buddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't see him this year.
Agabucks and Black and Blues. Giddy up. All right. Anyway, so. All right. Jose.
Wow, that awkward silence. Jose's computer's having some issues there. So
we'll
just blame it on the computer.
Of course. Can you guys see what I see? You see what I see?
Do you see what I see?
So this is
shake the ice. I haven't heard the ice in a while. You got some ice in there?
Water in here.
Oh, melted.
Oh, just
melted.
water.
Yeah, man.
I must be. What are you recording? Another 30 minutes with Deluxe tonight?
No. But he invited me back.
I was supposed to do one the other day. I'm working. I'm in work mode.
Dude, when I did mine with his internet cut out, so it was just me for a few minutes.
I gotta watch that. I didn't see it yet. There's so many in the queue. I gotta catch up. There's like 150. He's gonna run out of people to fucking interview. Slow it down, Mr. YouTube. Slow it down.
That's great. It's fucking great. All right, guys. So this is the spotlight where we feature photos from Instagram that have used the hashtag Realm of Collectors. Each and every single week, I search through that hashtag to pick out your photos to feature here on the show. First one up is from Fall and Find. This is looks like Master Chief, I'm assuming, or another Halo soldier, looking out on in the forest with something glowing in his hand. Just something about the photo stood out to me. So I decided to feature it here tonight. Looks pretty cool. Dust, you play Halo, so can you confirm that? Is this Master Chief or another soldier?
It looks like one of the newer ones. Looks like more like a 4 or 5. So I can't.
Okay.
It definitely doesn't look like Master Chief. It might be what was his name? A Spartan Locke.
Yeah. Or an
That was
Edo-
from 4 or 5. I don't know. I really lost interest when 4 and 5 came out, when it got really more streamlined and fucking Call of Duty ish.
Yeah, the last one I played was 3, so that was it's a while ago.
Yeah, 3 was the best, man. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. That's where it's like it's Star Wars. That's where the trilogy ends. You know what I mean? 4, 5, 6. You know
Classic Scuzz confirms it's Master Chief.
how? It's not even the same color.
Well,
Halo
it is from the
4.
back.
He was feeling blue that day.
I'll trust him.
Oh,
I'll
he
trust
said
him.
Halo 4, 5 Chief. Yeah, well,
The ones you didn't play.
yeah, exactly. Well, I did play it. I just never finished it because the fucking game sucked balls. Sorry, classic.
Yo, remember the library in the first one? The first time you played it in the
Yeah,
library?
it's 16 hours. You got to go fucking one end with the fucking the guilty spark, and then you got to go back with him talking shit the whole way. You guys don't remember? You're not Halo guys, so you don't remember that. But
Yeah.
Dope shot from the Fallen Fine. Check him out on Instagram.
Hold on.
Next one up is from Hayes Detroit. I thought this one was actually pretty clever. I think that is the newly released Flames Toys Tarn. And looks like he's ripping the guts out of a Ocular Max Ravage. And of course, the guts being the tape spool, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
That's
even Mervine says it looks like a Spartan Lock. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Thanks for having my back.
Yeah, so pretty dope shot. This new Tarn, I'm expecting to see a lot of pics of this thing as it gets released and as people start getting it in.
Is that a cassette tape?
Yeah, man, just
That's what he's
ripping up Ravage.
Oh,
you know what
I'm
I'm saying?
sorry. I was looking at the chat. Oh, I see Ravage there. Oh, wow, that's pretty dope.
That's the most original shot I've seen in quite some time.
What
Now-
cassette tape do you think that was? Like Air Supply's Greatest Hits or something like that?
Yeah, where do you even find that nowadays? That must have came from the old collection, right?
No, it's coming back. All these hipsters are on the cassettes now.
Wait,
So-
so my Walkman could be worth a lot of money, you saying?
Yep. So now what is this? Is that was that in like the storyline?
I don't remember. I
Okay.
think Ravage died, so I think this might be a scene from the comic books, but I don't remember if it was Tarn.
I believe the Tarn rips him in half, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, it's been a while since I read the books, but that's a dope shot and a very creative using the tape spool as like the guts of Ravage. So pretty awesome. Check him out, Hayes Detroit on Instagram. All right, next one up from Donovan's Art. Thought this one was pretty cool. Just looks like it's somebody looking out their window in the hood, you know what I'm saying? And they're looking at Harley laid up on that VW bug and somebody spraying some graffiti on the wall. So
That's dope. It's nice.
dope
angle.
shot. Yep, dope perspective. You can
Is that the
look at
Pokemon guy? Is that the Pokemon kid with the hat?
it looks like it, but I'm not sure. I think that backpack might be from the Spider-Man fig arts.
Was
I'm not
Ash
too
or
sure.
something like that? She's got
Yeah.
some great thighs. Look at them thighs.
Oh, yeah.
That's Frank's favorite fig arts, right?
Dude, I'll never forget that Plastic Fanatics, man. when James showed this one off, that was fucking great.
Shout out to Jay, man. Get better, brother.
Sure. And this is probably a crash box diorama. Look, I think I see a tag from Jisk there in the corner.
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
Is
there's an R.O.C. there also. So this is a crash box fucking diorama. That's nice.
Awesome.
No, I
I'm
think
dig-
I think that might be his. Cause
He
makes
might
a
have
lot
did
of
it.
his
Just
own
he just
stuff,
wrote
too.
just. Oh, this is
Yeah,
this is
that's
just his
just
boy
yeah.
Donovan's art. Yeah. So he just probably just wrote that shit on his own stuff. That's pretty dope.
It's nice. It's got some
I mean-
other little shout outs here, like you said, Rock and the graffiti, ACBA there.
I mean, look at the way that they did the Transformers stencil and it's running. Like if you ever spray painted a stencil, that if you do too much paint, it'll run like that. That looks fucking great.
Oh
That's
yeah,
dope.
real.
Look at the
Real
cat
realistic.
behind. Look at the cat in the back behind the.
Oh
the
shit!
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Those
Oh,
cinder
is that-
blocks are on point too, man. Wow.
Good job here. This is just a good all around photo. Check it out on his Instagram. That's Donovan's Art. All right, next shout out from 60TF. This guy always takes good photos. Just a dope shot of the fans' hobby Power Master Optimus Prime, facing off with Galvatron. Fans Toys Galvatron.
Yeah.
Pretty nice shot. I'm digging the background. I don't know, if you use the screen or whatnot. This guy, again, like I said, takes great photos. He has a website, so definitely check it out. Just liked see how everything's kind of like burning in the back while these two face off.
Looks
think
good.
that might be the Marvel comic style head too.
Yeah, I was about
on
to say
the
it's got the
Optimus
upgrade
Prime.
on it. Yep.
Is that the DX9 Galvatron?
Oh, that's Fans Toys.
Which
baby.
that Fans Toys? I can't tell. Yeah, I could see. There it is.
You can tell by the knee.
Yeah, I was just that's what I was just gonna say. The knee guard.
Dope shot from 60TF. All right, next one up is from Monster Zero. This one is of Common Writer Amazon Sigma, I want to say. The thing that really stood out for me with this shot was that it was a motion shot. So definitely go to the Instagram and check it out so you could actually see it in motion. But this whole
okay. He
the
played
grass
the motion
and-
effects.
it looked really cool. It just was twisting and bending, kind of like Inception style. So really cool.
Cool.
All right, next shot up from our boy Tim K, Figure Photography Crate on Instagram, recreating. I think this was a cover shot from the Transformer series in IDW, the ongoing series. This is the Transform Mission Menasor.
The German. Where's the subtitle on this fucking thing? Shout out to Tim, man. Yo, finally getting to meet Tim. Tim is like 6'3". I always thought he was like 5'11", or 5. He's my size. I could take him. I was like, damn, he's a big bitch.
I didn't expect him to be so tall.
Yeah, nobody did.
But dope shot from. Yeah, he takes great photos. Check him out. Does figure reviews. Puts out news on his Instagram as well. So dope shot with the the explosion effects, the flame effects. Did a really good job at recreating that cover.
Hey, dude, know what else he had to do here? So you see his leg, right, where Wild Rider is, the gray leg. So that figure does not pose like that. So he had to like Photoshop that in, I think.
Like he's bending his leg up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So good job from Figure Photography Crates. All right, and that was it, guys. If you want to be featured here on Enter the Realm, all you got to do is post a toy photo on Instagram. You have to use the hashtag Realm of Collectors.
Realm.
You might as well follow the Realm of Collectors hashtag so you don't miss out on any of these great photos. And most importantly, have fun. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Realm of Collectors. Thanks, guys. Realm.
Thanks, Jose.
Thanks, Jose.
Thanks,
Mr. Jose. Mr. Jose. Hey, it's Mr. Jose. All right, we did news. We did picks. Now what?
Let's talk about the vagina and all of its intricacies.
Dan, you want to run with this one?
All right.
All right.
Talk about the vagina. Talk about the paper part.
The labia majora. Here we have the clitoris. The ever elusive G spot. That little guy in the back there.
It's a trap. It's all a trap. It's all a trap.
Gotta find it.
It's a tarp. Oh, fuck.
Well, that's what you do next. Got to find it first. All right. Well, since everybody's quiet, let's.
Well, you're right. You're
And
captain.
You guys want to talk about?
You're the captain now, baby.
So what's going on this weekend?
ToyCon, baby.
ToyCon.
For ToyCon.
Noisy.
A ToyCon in Parsippany, New Jersey. It's kind of it was a big vintage toy show that they were doing every once in a while, and now it's turned into a little bit like a vintage / modern, little bit of this, a little bit of that. Old school arcades, machines you could play for free, old school gaming consoles you could play for free. I think there was a cosplay for a while. There was a cosplay concert. I don't know if there's a contest. I don't know if they're still doing it. Slot cars. It's huge. It's in the PAL center, and there's like 4 gymnasiums, and it's just full of fucking dealers and fucking games and shit to do. What was the Star Wars, the 501s?
Yeah.
501, 504s. They're there. It's just crazy, man. It's just fucking a nerdgasm. It's incredible what type of show it is.
Last time I got to sit and kit. That was fun.
Yeah. The cars outside and stuff. There's something there for everyone. It's a 2-day event. It starts Saturday morning and it goes into Sunday. And like I said, it's not like an NJCC thing. NJCC is a little bit more personal, a little bit more, home to us. But this is just, it's huge. It's huge. It's like you could just walk around and me and Brian, we always had we had our little thing that we did.
Yep.
We would walk through every booth and look at every toy and just soak up the nostalgia. We couldn't look on the other side. We had to do one side.
Yeah, like I would try to, like, I would get distracted, like see a squirrel and dust, like, no, we're looking at this side right now. Like, all right.
And like you would walk and you would see things from your childhood, and it just spark all this fucking like this nostalgia in you. Like you see like the old school Superpowers Justice League, and you see some like Omega shit and Amigo shit, and then like Star Wars, and you know, not everything is in the best condition, but you see some shit in the box, and it's just like prices are kind of high. They're a little bit over eBay, but you know, it just to see them there and to go through it and just it's a really good fucking feeling, man. I really like going to that show because when I leave that show, it's like I smile with, you know, some of the things that I saw. And I remember Steele, I sent you a couple pictures of some things that back in the day, and this was like, man, you remember Two Guys when we saw this? Two Guys when we went to Two Guys out in fucking Garfield.
Yep.
And yeah, really good stuff. Really good show. And we're gonna have a big get together this time. It looks like there's a lot of people coming through. I don't want to give away exactly because we got some surprises, some people coming through, but gonna have a good time. And then we're gonna come back here because I'm only my apartment's only probably about maybe roughly 25 minutes from there. I'm gonna do a hangout here. Chris Pinkerton will be here. It's birthday. We're gonna have a little birthday bash, a couple beers and some you know, some fucking food, some pizza, and just chill.
Hey,
Be a good fucking weekend.
You know,
Looking forward to it.
I was digging through my wallet, Dust, and I still have my $5 off a meal at Buffalo Wild Wings from that last NJCC debacle.
Sweet.
So,
You could save $5, son.
You got to make sure that's not expired.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, if you've driven up from a far way or traveled far for NJCC and loved it, you're gonna love this one also. From a collector standpoint, to walk around and look at shit may not be from like a personal standpoint because we don't have like a home. Well, we're gonna have Jose. You got a table there, right? We got a little bit of a home base this year.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be switching it up this time. This is usually the con that we would walk around and just kind of hang around and bullshit, like you said. But me and Bricks on the Dollar actually did go in on tables, and we're going to be with Danny. You know, we always see Danny at this show. Mm-hmm. So the three of us are going to be paired up together. So the Realm will have a sales presence. For the
we have a home base. We have a little bit of a home base. Someplace we can chill and say, yo, can you put this back there?
Nice.
You know, one of those, you know, can I sit down? Dom will be like, can I sit down? Yeah. Is Dom going or Dom's not going?
Dom's coming.
Dom's Dom's allowed to go.
Well, the 4 horsemen are coming, right? So basically,
4 horsemen will be there.
You gotta go get those mythic legions, man.
Oh,
we're gonna get our fucking fix this weekend, I'm sure.
Advent of Decay, I believe, is the
Soul Spiller. I think there's gonna be some Soul Spiller stuff there as well. Like, I don't know. They always have some stuff that you can get that leftovers and things like that. So
I remember that one time they ran out and they're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna go run down to the run down to the warehouse and get some more shit because they're right down the road."
So I'm gonna be trying for that early bird, and I need to figure out what I have on pre-order so I can cancel that and pick it up there at the show.
You fucking Mythic Legions guys, man! You're going all in on that shit.
Dude, there's some really good ones out right now that I'm really looking forward to seeing. So.
It's much larger too. Just to put that out there, it's a much larger show than NJCC.
Oh hell yeah! It's basically just think of a high school gymnasium, a basketball, hoop to hoop. You know, a full court basketball gymnasium. There's 2 of them, and there's one in the back that has like the video games and all the other stuff. And then there's hallways with stuff. And if they open up that last dealer room, remember the dealer room from hell that was so hot, but there was still shit in there. So it really is huge. You definitely have a lot of walk around time and check things out. You want to go through a couple of times. Comic book dealers, like I said, a lot of vintage, some new shit. And like what was cool about it was like every guy that was in there that had like the newest or hottest Marvel Legend, the prices weren't that bad.
Yeah,
they weren't scalper prices. They were not that bad.
Yeah.
So, $5-7 over retail. If you throw in some shipping and some tax, that's basically what you would be paying like through BBTS or something like that. So,
yeah. And you even found those that were selling those at retail. I mean, if you walked around, I saw somebody selling those for 25 and 30, but then, in another corner, I'm like, oh shit, $20 or even some under retail. So I'm like, wow, man, nice.
Yeah, that's where I got that fucking Selects Colossus from, man. That fucking shit was fucking dope. That's a good show. I can't wait. I got a list of things that I want because I want to, Brian. I want to try to piece out, get those pieces that I need for that Dirugger Voltron that you gave me, the vehicle Voltron. It'd be nice to find a couple pieces for that. So I got some.
Dive in some bins.
Yeah, I got some old school shit that I want to look forward to because I'm trying to go a little different with my collecting now and try to find some things from my past that kind of like give me those little, little nudges that like, wow, I'm not saying like I'm going to go all out, collect this line or that line, but it's just certain things that just make me say, yeah, that's cool. Just give me that smile again. I want that smile again.
Yeah, and not only with the size of the show, like I like the variety that you have there because it is bigger than NJCC. So you definitely see a lot more lines, a lot more things that you may be interested in, and then just the variety aspect of it, like you mentioned, the hallway with the video games, and then the other room with the back with the vintage arcade games. Like
you're not paying anything,
free.
you just play.
Yeah.
I was playing Commando. When was the last time you played Commando on a stand-up arcade machine? Commando.
And last show too, they had like a roadway, and people had like radio controlled cars. And
the slot cars. Yeah, they were running slot cars. They were playing what's the tabletop game?
It's 40K.
The 40K. They were playing 40K there. So yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I know we're just there for like certain things, but if you just step back and look at the grand scheme of things and what's in this place and what's going on in one spot, there's really a lot fucking going on. And this is a show. If you're in the New York area, it's not that far. No. It really is 45 minutes over the bridge.
Yep, that's the allure for me as well. Because NJCC, it's like traveling an hour and a half, almost 2 hours to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like here, exactly, it's 45 minutes away, 45 minutes from
it's
where
funny,
I'm.
You're all the way in the Bronx. It's an hour and 45. I'm in New Jersey, and it's 2.5.
I want to ask a question because Mr. Pinkerton's shoot last week got me thinking. With this whole TFCon being in California next time, I'm curious to know, you guys, people in the chat, hypothetically, if there was some sort of R.O.C.-based convention, how far would you be willing to drive or even travel, fly if necessary, to get to it? How far, is there a limit if it was something that was an R.O.C.-based creation?
Fuck it, let's go to Italy.
That's it. That's a common ground.
I know you don't like flying.
Little Italy.
Yeah, I mean, it would be something like we do think even we would have to go big or not go at all. So right. That would be a big toll on our end, not only just to find the location and find the spot, but how do we keep people engaged the whole time? Why are they other than just hanging out? Why do they want to come see us? Like when we go to TFCon, it's great. It's a meetup and whatnot, but there's also the passion that everybody loves. There's Transformers, there's dealers they could buy. There's panels for guys that like panels. So in the gist of it, coming to TFCon is like a big thing because it's a common ground. So we would have to find a way to make it a common ground to make it worth the person to come that far and do that thing, So
Energon Addict in
Amsterdam. I just saw that too. That's right, Amsterdam. Yeah. Okay, Dick. Amsterdam.
Well, you know what? Because of the relationships forged here, like in the realm, like it is nice to have sort of like a reason to have a spot to travel to, like a convention per se. Yeah. But I wouldn't mind doing something like that, like a kind of like just a group vacation, and it is just going to be kind of like the boys hanging out, having a good time. Like it's hard to do that with a large group of 50, 60, 100 plus. We get bigger, every TFCon. But I mean, you have those pockets of people within the realm, you know what I'm saying, that, they hang out anyway, like when they go to the movies or when we do stuff like this, like ToyCon or NJCC. Yeah. So I think that's just the thing we have to kind of do. If TFCon as a convention maybe strays too far, goes out of bounds, I mean, I see very easily we could just kind of pick a weekend and pick a hotel that's kind of convenient for everybody to kind of get to.
It don't have to be the biggest thing in the world, but if it's got a ballroom, we could do something.
People
you got one area, you got a podcasting area, you got this area here. Yep. We get a couple of guys in there that want to sell stuff. I mean, it would be something that would have to grow over a couple of years, but we just give things put things up that people want to come and do. It's more than just us hanging out, leaning up and chilling.
Yeah, we could have a mini dealer room. People just bring their shit and swap it out.
That's it.
The rock swap.
And you had
75 air fryers going on at once.
But you mentioned like a podcast area. So like, what if throughout like the R.O.C, we got so many shows and the cool table. Like if we had people come, we could do like a live panel, like a live show. And instead of having a live chat, we actually have an audience. That would be weird. That'd be really strange.
Yep. It's limitless, man. It's just, it just matters on how much or how far, like Steele said, how far are people willing to go or for that, So Josh Fisher says if it's within 400 miles, he's down.
But
and that's one guy. That's a dude with one leg.
Another aspect to add is if we held it in a location that was not necessarily a party town, but maybe a party town, like it could be someplace you could get to, like Fort Lauderdale. Do it in the spring, New Orleans, a place where we could have a show, and then at night you could go out. If you stay a weekend, the next day, if you have family with you,
Yeah, so it's not only are you coming for the R.O.C shit, but it's also in an area that would be like a vacation spot. So like if you come with your family, it's not like you feel awkward because you're hanging out in a fucking ballroom with a bunch of fucking dudes. You just
like WrestleMania. WrestleMania makes this big weekend out of things, and they usually do it in a historical area. There's things going on and stuff.
And we got some stuff on the radar. We got some stuff to discuss and think about. But if the people are down, then we are down. The only thing we could do is try and succeed. Try and fail, and succeed. But that's cool. So yeah, man. So I mean, starting out like these shows like NJCC and now ToyCon. ToyCon's starting to become a bigger thing too. A lot more people are interested in that because it's a little bit closer to some of us. Intex is coming all the way from upstate New York again.
Yeah.
And Intex, you better fucking spend some time and come back and chill, man. Don't bounce. Don't just come in, buy your little fucking $800 fucking Japanese robot and bounce. You better chill. How he does. He likes to do that shit on the slick. I gotta get home. I gotta go to Wegmans.
Well, just like NJCC grew, I definitely see ToyCon like growing. Like the presence there has been getting bigger, and now, grabbing the tables for the weekend, like this is more or less a litmus test. Like if it's a successful weekend, I'll continue to sell there, and I'm sure we'll get more people. So the Realm's presence there at this show is definitely going to grow. And
I know
it's a pretty decent base.
Chris is in the area for work, so he wants to check it out for like what he's doing with Crashbox and what Kelly's doing with Edgebox to see if there's a market for that. I think Kelly would clean up there.
Yeah, Crashbox
Kelly would do really good.
They might actually have a piece or two on display this weekend. So
check
it out.
Speaking of a presence, go ahead, B-dubs and have them make sure they have that waitress from last time working.
What was her name? What was her
nice.
What was her name?
It's in the video. We gotta go back.
Yeah, well, I ain't going back and watching the fucking video. She was a snarky cunt, We're like, we want you to host Monday night. She's like, I'll be there. Yeah. Right.
Sure. Hopefully she's working.
Yeah,
probably. It's gonna be a good weekend, man. I'm really excited, man. Really fucking excited.
Yeah,
for going there and being around toys. This is the last event before the end of the year until the next year. Until I would believe the spring NJCC. I think this is the next thing. So
we got we do have ZoloCon in February.
Okay,
want to try that out. It's a 2-day show next year.
Where's that?
It's in Warminster, PA, right next to almost right next to Briggs's Lego shop.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to think when the next ToyCon is. It's not before NJCC, right? It's after. I can't.
Usually in April, I think, is when they do it.
Yep. There one in the summer? No, there wasn't. We were because we were on the side of Route 46 walking the B-dubs like fucking idiots. It's only 3 miles away. We got this.
Oh, it's crossing Route 46. It's like fucking Frogger.
Well, you know what, dude? When you drive and you look at those guys that are walking on the side of the road, and you say, "Look at these fucking idiots." You know what? We were those fucking idiots. And we were all wearing the same T-shirts, so we were the bigger fucking idiots.
Like we got off a yellow bus on a class trip or something. Whole big group of us.
Yeah, but we have a good fucking time, man. We go back to the fucking show. I remember the last one. Me and Jose, we didn't even fucking want to leave. We're like, another round.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I'm getting blitzed. Dude, getting blitzed and go buying toys is not good. It's the same thing as staying up late, getting drunk, and going on eBay. It's just terrible. It's bad news. Don't do it.
Like when we go to the print, there was a dude that had a huge print booth, man, and his prints were pretty fucking dope. Let me get this. Let me get that. Let me get this one. You know, we pretend, and next thing you know, it's like $182, and you got a fucking stack of oak tag, taking it home. You know, oak tag.
Oh, there go with the oak tag again.
I had a crowbar, the oak tag in there, by the way. It's just one of those things, man. It's a good time, and you can hear like the way we're talking about it. We're getting so happy about it. Like we're getting really excited for the weekend. So, you know, I cannot wait for this weekend. And of course, coming back here and just chilling with everybody and just just relaxing and having a good time. And my neighbors are gone, so good stuff.
Oh,
Well, Mark 44 Prime said he might make the trip. He says it sounds like fun. So he might come out for a future one. It's cool, especially since it's a 2-day show. You could try to make a weekend out of it.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that we usually only just go for the one day, and we come back here and everybody just goes on their separate way on Sunday. So if we do set something up, maybe we could. It'd be kind of cool if we do something like this, like coincide like Toy Con, and find because in that area there's a lot of hotels and shit. Like find something that we could do for us and do something with that. You get what I'm saying? We go to Toy Con after hours. We have our stuff. So those are ideas, plenty of ideas, even with NJCC. You got the show, and then after hours we have our shit. So
Rock after dark.
Yeah, rock after dark, baby. Park, doing it after dark. Oh yeah, rock park.
Hey, but before I forget to ask this, we had Halloween this past week. Did any of you dress up? I'm just curious. Go out with your kids, put on a costume. Did anybody dress up first? First question.
To answer that first question, no, nobody went out with their kids because I'm pretty sure outside yourself, sir, we are all bachelors of sorts.
And when Dan had to look at the checklist.
Oh yeah,
Give everybody an ability to say, yeah, I got dressed too, but
yeah.
You talk about that too, man. You're not just talking to us. Like when we talk on the show, and that's what's so great about having the chat squad here. It's not like we're just talking with us, that we also have the chat squad. So
let's hear it. I'd be curious to see what people went as, if they went out, what they did and such.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. It was funny though, because when we were in Chicago, like I totally forgot about Halloween because of all the festivities, and then we're going out to eat, and I see people in costumes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, oh, there must have been a costume party or something.
Yeah,
completely oblivious to that Halloween.
I think there's a bar loop in that little thing that had like all those bars, so people were doing that.
Yeah.
This one guy stopped Pinkerton on the street. He goes, because Chris was saying something, and he goes, "Dude, where are you from?" He's like, "Why?" He's like, "Your accent, man." He's like, "Oh, I'm from Alabama." Whatever. And then Chris is like, "Well, where are you from?" He's like, "I'm here from Chicago." Oh,
did anybody see the new Halloween movie?
I did.
Halloween?
I did.
Not yet.
Wow, nobody liked it?
No, I did.
Didn't see.
I fell asleep like 3 times.
No, I thought it was okay. It was old school. Like they kept it old school, like just like the original was. A lot of, not to spoil it for people, but just the stalking, the breathing,
right?
Nothing too gory or anything like that. The kills kind of, you went from simple to a little bit more elaborate, but nothing super crazy. I just thought they kept it old school, So if you like that style, you would dig
the directing.
No, it was another guy, but he kept it at spirit. I think he might have.
I thought he had something to do with this.
He did.
Role, an advisor.
Producing. If you're a producer, all you're doing is collecting a fucking check and having your name on the fucking movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool the way the shape, Michael Myers was like playing with people. I mean, the bit you see on the commercial with the teeth.
Yeah, that was pretty. That's where I lost interest after the whole gas station thing.
I just felt like it took a little bit to get going. That first act, that first 15, 20 minutes was a bit slow, but then after that, it was fine.
Did they
how bad Jamie Lee Curtis looked? I was like, yeah, I'm out.
I remember from True Lies, man. It was hot in True Lies.
Trading.
I was a long
Did they do the brand justice? with this movie?
Yesterday, man. That was just yesterday.
Did they do the brand justice with this movie, or was it like just a fuck fest like everything else that gets remade nowadays?
I think it did it justice more than the others after the second one. You know, these last few Halloween movies got so far off the beaten path. You know,
It definitely had a different vibe. It didn't have that, this is da 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 da, vibe. You know what I mean? The yuck. We're doing a slasher movie. It didn't have that slasher movie vibe, but yet it didn't have that dark Rob Zombie vibe either.
Right.
It was kind of like a well balance between the two.
But it was taken seriously, right? It wasn't like fucking Baywatch and
No.
Right.
It stayed true to him. It stayed true to the original, I think.
I think other than falling asleep 3 times, I maybe have to go back and rewatch it again. But just like I said, I really lost interest when and I know she's a big part of the movie was when Jamie Lee Curtis came in, and she's fucking waiting for him. He's gonna come back, and and then I remember waking up and seeing like he was in the house and she had all these lights ready to go, and I don't want to spoil it. I got to go back and just give it another watch. I think I cannot fairly give it a fucking yay or nay because I did not watch it fully.
Yeah, just don't watch it if you're tired. It's not something to watch if you're gonna go to bed. Be ready to pay attention. That's it.
I wasn't tired, Mr. Jose.
Yeah, how many beers in?
No,
how many beers in?
Fucking 2:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, so about 16.
Couch life. I was on couch life. It was day after life.
Yeah, I mean, not the greatest bit of business. Like, I did enjoy those Rob Zombie remakes, though. Like, those were cool.
I did too. I really enjoyed the way he went with that.
I didn't like it the first time I saw it, but then the second time around, it was different. It just
you understood it. You got it. You got where he was going with that. It was from Michael's standpoint,
Yeah, it was a different standpoint.
Yeah.
This new one, I mean, it's got a lot from Jamie Lee Curtis' point of view. Laurie Strode, she's not the helpless, whiny female that she usually is in the other ones.
Yeah, they Sarah Connor her in this one.
Yeah, we get it. It's
I don't want to debate, Samantha.
No, not at all. Not at all, man. Not at all.
Can you guys compare this to what was it? Was it H2O that had Jamie Lee Curtis like back in it? Like, because I know it's a direct sequel.
That was just a fucking grab, fucking.
But that was just some bullshit, right?
Yeah. Like, what? How many million? Yeah, I'll do it.
How about the one with Busta Rhymes?
That was new, wasn't it? H2O.
Was it
the one H2O? Wasn't that it with Busta Rhymes?
The house with the it's like a reality show.
Yeah, it was like a reality show. Wasn't that the one?
Christ, that was
terrible. You got to help us out here.
I don't fucking remember. Chat Squad, get on it.
How many Long Island iced teas were on?
I think that you might be right, though. I think that might be the same one. There's just, like you said, there was a few that were just trash. So I try to block those from my memory. They said no, Busta wasn't in H2O, Deluxe said, so that's not the one. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I thought they were trying to do the similar type thing with that story back then. Like, oh, it's 20 years later. Now this one, it's 40 years later.
Hello, Cool J in it. Even better.
Yeah.
A lot of this. Rub your hands. I'm that type of guy. Oh, no.
Was that ever confirmed? Was he that type of guy?
Well, there's definitely some rumors out there, but that's for a different podcast.
All right.
Yeah.
Different podcast. I know earlier we were talking about maybe some video games, talking a little video game action. Call of Duty came out and that fucking Red Dead Redemption. I cannot wait to get that game.
Now that just dropped, right? Because I saw a meme, like it was somebody. You remember that classic? What was it, Spider-Man 100 or 101 when he threw away the costume because he lost the powers? So you see, it's the costume in the trash, and then you see the Spider-Man PS4 game, and then you see him walking away, and he's walking away with Red Dead Redemption 2.
I was gonna say something like, everybody was all up in that game in the Facebook group, and then all of a sudden it was like.
Yeah, no, because you know what it is. It's dope, but once you do everything that you can do, it gets repetitive. It does get repetitive.
Complete?
I'm 100% completed, but I didn't start playing this DLC yet. So I'm saving it. I'm gonna take my time with it.
I think the new Call of Duty came in, and then fucking Red Dead came in, and like Spider who?
Yeah, because I mean, Red Dead, just like GTA, lends itself like there's so much fucking variety in the gameplay. Like, you know, Spider-Man is all you're gonna do now if you're 100% is beat up random crooks. Like that's it. So,
Look at GTA. GTA, the last one. What was it? Where did that go? 8 years?
dude, this shit's still going. They're still supporting that game online. You can still play that game online
with all the DLC, and a lot of shit's free.
Yep.
And all these like the races that they're doing and the heists. You know what I mean? You know, robbing and stealing, like fucking ad rock and shit.
Yeah, they added a bunch of stuff to the online. Like you could be like a CEO, an executive, run a business. You know, run an import export. Like it's crazy. You could do a motorcycle club, just like Sons of Anarchy. You know what I'm saying? Running guns, running weed, or whatever. Like whatever your business is gonna be. Like it's crazy what they've added to that.
Real world in the virtual world with that shit. And like what I always loved about Red Dead, the first one, was like, if I got bored with the fucking storyline and whatnot, I could just oh shit, a fucking white-tailed deer, shoot it, fucking skin it, and I just start hunting for hours. I would spend hours hunting in the fucking mountains trying to find like the craziest fucking. I wanted the grizzly. I wanted to find the fucking Bigfoot. I wanted the buffalo. The elk. Well, it's a 12-point elk. I'm going in. Shooting a fucking elk. You know, it's like, and with the graphics with this game, I'm watching that dude Ace Boogs play, and like, it's so real. He's walking in a lake. He looks back in the mud. You see his footprints underwater in the mud.
Wow.
As he was walking in. And then he says, "Can I shoot a fish?" He shoots a fucking fish. It just fucking floats to the top. He could put it in a satchel and he could eat it. He could put it on a fire and he could eat it. Bro, these games are fucking insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Hunting was one of my favorite things to do in that last Red Dead. It was fun.
Nobody else played Red Dead, I guess. I guess we're the only two that played Red Dead.
Oh no, I got it as well. I've been playing it.
No, the first. We're talking about the first.
Oh, yeah, the first one's great too.
What are your thoughts on the second one? Because I haven't bought it yet. I have not bought it. I have not had the time. I cannot. I don't want to buy a game. I bought Black Ops. I played it for 5 hours the first day. I haven't touched it since.
Yeah.
Vacation, and fucking TFCon and all that shit. I just haven't had a chance. I'm not going to buy Red Dead now because I want to spend $60. I probably won't get to fucking play it for 30 days. And then 30 days from now, I could buy it for $39.99 on eBay, you know?
Yep.
Because everybody's finishing up that campaign. I mean, the campaign was like 60 hours.
Yeah.
And then there's all these side missions that could go on for fucking forever.
What would you equate Red Dead to? Because quite honestly, I've never played it before, but I've heard
it's Grand Theft Auto in the Wild West.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, instead of cars, you got horses.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
You know, it's basically, in the 1890s. You know, Red Dead, the first Red Dead was in the late 1890s when everything was going from the Wild West to a little bit more modern. You know, and you had a storyline and you didn't know what was going on with him and you found out what was going on. The storyline was just like, you could follow your storyline, but then there was so many side missions and there was these little games you could do. And there's, you could go to a saloon and play poker for hours if you wanted to. You know, there's just so much. You could go hunting. You could just do whatever. Look for Easter eggs. Find Bigfoot.
Yeah.
There was so much shit in this world. And like the world in Red Dead 2 is insane. It's so much bigger. So if you don't want to follow the storyline, you don't want to do this, you could just get on your horse and just explore.
Cool.
Yep.
Rob people, put on a mask and rob people.
Wow. All right.
Yep.
Rob a train. You know, in the first Red Dead, I found some chick in a town. I lassoed her up, threw her on the fucking train tracks. You get an achievement called the Dastardly Achievement. Mustache, you know?
Dude, I'll tell you right now, my favorite thing to do is like find a cliff nearby. I'll hog tie people over it, and I can't tell you how satisfying it is to just pick somebody up and throw them off a cliff and just wait until you hear that fucking thud on the ground.
Yeah, damn.
It's insane how over-engineered this new game is.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like even with the old Grand Theft Auto, like you had a bad day, You just fucking, and if you know LA, it's pretty close to Los Angeles, the way we have the layout of that city. Just walk around Venice Beach, punching people in the fucking face. You gut punching some bitch. It didn't matter. You felt so good afterwards, you know? You just grab their money and run, you know? And what I like about the Red Dead too is you could go from fucking first person to fucking third person.
Yeah, they
that's
did
cool.
right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the games. This is a game that you're gonna buy. You're gonna get your $60 worth because
Definitely. You
even
just gotta have the time to sit down and play it.
and the patience, and you got to get good, man. It's really it's a hard game too. You know, it really is a fucking hard game.
Yeah.
Just so much to do. You just gotta have patience and just like I fucking hate driving games, but I love Grand Theft Auto. Did I finish the story? No, because it got really driving intense. So then I just started doing side missions and just exploring the fucking city.
It is kind of fun to mow people down, though. I mean, you can't exactly do that in pole position or whatever the hell the equivalent is.
I go up and down on a horse. See how gratifying that is.
Yeah.
I used to
See, but
play-
that's
I was gonna say I used to play this game on PC back in the day called Carmageddon. You guys ever hear of that? Or play that?
no.
It sounds very familiar.
That was good times.
And you know, they don't even have the fucking multiplayer up yet. They're waiting for people to enjoy the campaign. They're very smart with this. They didn't release the multiplayer yet because they know a lot of people just go right to multiplayer. They want people to play the campaign, enjoy it, soak in what they made, and then get into the multiplayer. I could just imagine because I remember the last multiplayer, you were like raiding forts and on robbing missions and robbing trains and shit like that. So I could just imagine what they're gonna do in this one, being that it's just so far. You fish in this one. You could fish. You have to feed your horse. You have a community that you have to make happy. You got to bring food back to the community. So there's just so much shit you got to do.
Yep.
In this game, you have to eat. You know, if you don't shave, you grow a beard.
Yeah, that's it's crazy over
If you don't shower, you walk through town. People don't want nothing to do with you because you stink.
Oh shit, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
You know about that in real life, so.
Yeah, it sounds like the next level like shit that you got to do. Like remember GTA San Andreas? It's like if you worked out your character, he would get muscular. If he ate too much, he get fat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You drink, you get drunk.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to go out and get it
crazy.
now. I just want to go now.
No, but I hear you though, because this is one I could wait on. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, it'll be cheaper in just like a couple of months.
Flow through the campaign in like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And I don't have the time I don't have really all that time to put into it right now because it's not a game you could throw on for 20 minutes.
Nope.
Play it and go to bed. No, it's easily every session's easily like 2-3 hours, if not more. It's not one of those types of games where you just can play and drop and leave. So it's like, I don't have the time now. I did this with GTA 5. I bought it. I didn't have the time to play it. I put it on eBay. I sold it. The guy said he never got it. I thought he scammed me, but I got to keep my money. And I said, whatever. 2 weeks later, it comes back in the mail, return to sender. I flipped it again on eBay. And then they released it for the Xbox One, and I have my Xbox One, so I just got it on Xbox One. So patience saves pockets. Just wait it out. I'm gonna wait till everybody finishes it and they get bored, and then you start seeing it on eBay for like $39. Who knows? Maybe it might be a Black Friday deal.
Yeah, I'll wait till all the DLC is out and buy it for $40.
Dude, man, that DLC is gonna go for like 60. They said the next Red Dead's not coming out for another 10 years. I'll be dead.
I believe it.
I'll be gone. I'll never see Red Dead 3, so I gotta really enjoy Red Dead 2,
Shit.
Well, no, who would want to fucking live in that lifestyle? Just a horse and robbing people. Raise them up. You put on your fucking mask and you just rob people. It's fun shit.
Imagine being around in those times, like fucking. I mean, just considering how we live now, I'd probably can't fucking picture doing that. Or
I've come a long way in 100 years.
You gotta watch Deadwood. If you've never seen Deadwood is the fucking epitome, best fucking Western fucking show ever made.
Deadwood,
great cast of people and great characters.
Mr. Jose, don't even say you've never seen Deadwood.
I've never seen it.
Am I the only one that's seen Deadwood?
No, I've seen Deadwood.
Yeah. By the way, Deadwood is the nickname I call my penis. Keep it rolling. Dan, you've seen it, right? And Brian,
Yeah.
excuse me, Steele, you ever see it? You seen Deadwood? Not a fan?
It was all right. I prefer like Westworld.
Westworld's good.
Oh,
I
you're
like
talking
that too.
16 years later.
No, I just
You weren't a Swear Engine fan?
nah,
Swear Engine was the man, bro.
wasn't my thing. I don't know.
Oh, San Francisco cocksucker.
Cat.
Dude, I might have to go back and watch that.
I see a swidgen. Yeah, so
I
yeah,
haven't
definitely
seen it in a
go
while.
watch that, man. That shit's hot.
John Berkemeier in the chat said Tombstone. It's been a while since
That's a
I've
good
seen
movie.
that.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Josh Fisher says a movie has been greenlit for HBO. Is that to finally finish to get the ending of Deadwood?
They've been talking about that for years, and they fucking took down all the fucking sets and shit like that. So I don't think we're ever gonna fucking see it. I don't know.
What is it? One of those that kind of ended on a cliffhanger or
Got
something?
caught up in the writer's strike around 2000.
Yeah,
So
they never finished it.
That
yeah,
sucks.
they never got to finish it. But if you know anything, because it was kind of primarily based on real things that happened in the town of Deadwood. And there was an Al Swear Engine, there was a lot of these people, but there's play in that to
They
make
embellish it, yeah.
So if you read up on your history, you know a little bit about the states were taking over that area because there was an area that wasn't part of the United States yet, so it was still Indian country. And he built this fucking town, and he made it what it was, and they were going to come take it. And I believe, if I remember, I got to read again, he burnt it down or something like that. He didn't want them to take it or some shit. So, some shit.
And there's Pinkertons in there.
Yeah. The first time I ever heard pink. Nasty.
Like
They mentioned the Pinkertons in Red Dead 2 as well.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, which is
Well, for real.
Oh yeah, they say that name a lot
Walking
for the first
towards
like
you.
20 minutes. You're gonna chase by them damn Pinkertons. The Pinkertons are after us.
They were like fucking like a Secret Service back in the day. The Pinkertons. They were the fucking,
weren't they hired because of the train robberies and shit like that?
They were the enforcers for the fucking government that was being formed at the time.
Yeah.
It's basically what it was, you know. They were the CIA of the old Wild West, you know. All right, we were really sidetracked there, man.
Think of it, and I'd be curious to see if the chat has an opinion on this. But realm of collectors, pop culture. Okay, so some might say that we just did this type of show on the fly, talking about different realms of pop culture.
Bro.
Thank you. But some might say that we didn't have a whole lot of news this week. You know, maybe a little of both. But what do they think about this format? Talking about more than just genres of toys, you know?
Yeah,
That's what we do on Tuesdays. It's called Breaking the Mold.
Yeah, that's taking our shit. It's our own damn show.
It's a mix.
I really like when we do our banter shows a lot. I think it's fun to do them. You're not really sticking to a timeline, and I enjoy them. And then, don't get me wrong, I enjoy regular Into the Realm too, like what we do with the format news and stuff, because it's very. There's a lot of stuff that I don't fucking get to see, that I don't know about, or I missed and whatnot. But you know, I just bullshit. This is what it's all about. Just getting together and just fucking bullshitting about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, especially fucking Savant's arm right here. But you know,
Savant. You gotta say that with an accent.
Hey, Dust.
Yo.
I gotta say, I've been using this carpal tunnel wrap that came in the rock box. It's really been helping me, dude.
Linda Carter over here with his fucking.
I mean, is this what you use to help with your carpal tunnel?
I'm so far gone. There's nothing I could do other than
Have surgery.
yeah. You know what they told me they had to do for the flipper? They have to break my hand and cut the tendons. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Dude, we could do that this weekend.
Awesome. That's good stuff.
Hold them down.
Yeah. Brian's a fucking wise ass. Why don't you run down the chat, Brian?
Smash. We can cut some tendons with a spudger.
Yeah.
There you go. Drop kick them first at the convention.
Yeah.
Knock them the fuck out. Bring them back.
Anybody comes up to me this weekend at TFCon and tries to ToyCon and tries to fucking drop kick me, man.
$20. The first person that can drop kick Dust.
Easy, relax. Just fucking people. I gotta go to work on Monday.
Okay. It's not. It's a you pull the drop kick, but just make it look good. Make it.
Yeah, do a Shaggy 2 dope and just totally miss me by 7.5 feet.
What was the name of that soda? I don't know why I'm asking this, but I'm curious.
What's that, Bri?
There's a soda or some shit like that Insane Clown Posse throws out. It's like some sort of ghetto cola.
So I don't know anything about that world, man. I don't want to know anything about that anymore.
Juggalo pop.
I don't know. Like, I didn't know what they were. I actually looked in to see what the fuck the Insane Clown Posse was. It really is its own culture within itself. A bad one. But like they have like clown living and everybody dresses as clowns and you come to this festival and they just fuck, drink, do drugs, and listen to that.
Sounds like a typical weekend at TFCon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Except nobody's dressed like, well, never mind.
Josh Fisher said it's Fago soda.
Fago, thank you. Okay.
All right.
Fago. Shout out to Fago. Where he go, Fago. But Ric Flair actually wrestled at one of their conventions, and I thought he had reached a low point in his career, but I think that one takes the cake.
Yeah, back in the day, dude. Remember them? They were in WWF and WCW back in the day for a cup of coffee.
Try to forget that though. Those are the days you try to forget.
Yeah.
Hey, John B in the chat asked a question since we were talking about the Old West. He says, if you lived back then, would you be a bandit or a sheriff?
Bandit.
Bandit sounds like fun. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Well, what's cool about Red Dead, you could choose where you want to go. You could either be the good guy or the bad guy. And there's like multiple endings, and the storyline goes different ways on how you choose what type of person you want to be in the West.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Rockstar is not paying me, by the way. They're not paying me for what's that still?
Do you see the future of this is for everybody, the future of gaming, the gaming culture, getting away from like first and third person shooters, going to more advanced world-based games like that? Like Skyrim was another one a few years ago.
Yeah, that was big. That was huge.
I mean, I don't hear anybody making noise about Call of Duty. It's like it came out, it blew up for a day, 2 days, a week.
That's everyone's playing Fortnite.
Well, no, a lot of people are making the big noise is their version of Fortnite. What's their version fucking called?
PUBG.
It's not PUBG.
PUBG is awesome. I like PUBG.
No, it's Call of Duty's version of PUBG. It's their big open world. I forgot what's called. So somebody in the chat, please help me out.
Yeah.
But that's getting a huge fucking audience right now.
What is it? I'm curious.
It's just like PUBG. It's their version. Like if you bought Call of Duty, you have multiplayer shoot 'em up. You have your zombies, and then you have Blackout? I think it's Blackout. It's their Blackout mode, and Blackout is basically just like your Fortnite and your PUBG. It's you could either play single, last man standing. The storm brings you into the middle and everybody fights, or you're a team. You got doubles or you got fours, and you do the same thing. So. It's very strategic. You got to be really fucking good. You got to have good communication with your team, and you got to know your fucking weapons. And I don't like playing it, but I like watching it. I like watching streamers.
Dude, when I always watch my brother-in-law play it, and my brother play it when I go visit up in Maine and stuff. I can't stop watching them play. It's just fucking fun.
It's basically they took Fortnite and made it for older people. Like you don't have that building and the fucking colors and the fucking I gotta get this. I get that gambling aspect of the game because there's a huge gambling aspect to that fucking game with all the colors and the collecting and the building and the ding 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 ding, slot machine shit that these kids are fucking playing nowadays. Yeah, and they narrowed it down and made it more adult and more. It's more skill and more just being tactical. Yeah. If you have a squad of Marines playing that game, you're done. You're fucking done.
I think it's a wrap for all of us once they figure out with the VR, like do you just plug in and you could do or be whoever you want in that virtual reality. You know what I'm saying?
Like
then I think
Player One.
Yep. Yeah. So like the Matrix or whatever, like we'll be done after that because there ain't nobody ever gonna want to come out.
You're too close. You shoot your eyes, and then you're gonna put a screen in front of your face.
Virtual reality sex, and that's it. We're done.
Ain't nobody going outside again.
That's it. I would love to see a Westworld in real life. I mean, I think I would pay anything to Partaking in
When you say Westworld, you're talking the 70s Westworld or the revamped version in the 2000s here? Because the 70s Westworld was pretty dope too. Shout out to Yul Brenner.
Oh,
When was the last time you saw the original Westworld movie? Anybody ever seen the original Westworld movie?
long time
So
ago.
bad, it's so fucking good. Watch it. And then it was the second one. Oh, killer stuff.
Killer, that chick from Westworld. I mean, she is just.
There's a lot of killer chicks in Westworld.
Yeah. And they're all naked. Somehow they managed to work in a way. that
HBO. It's HBO. It's a taboo.
Yeah.
It's glorious. Absolutely glorious.
Speaking of glorious, how's that chat squad?
All right. The chat is fucking rocking tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking deep tonight.
Yeah, man. So, without further ado, let's get started. We got Cabalta in here, Lord Shadowkeeper, chat winging him, Shoki Reviews, Mervin, 48, Gabe, Infinity Watch, pardon me.
Now, hold on real quick. Did we ever clarify it was Mervin or Mervine?
It's Mervin, actually.
Fuck, I like to say
Your
Mervin.
name is Mervin.
Like the department store, the old
Yeah,
school.
it's like how I like to say Frogman. It's Mervine for me.
All right. Mervin. Mervin, 48.
In label.
Let's see here. KJ Smith, John B, K-Tron, Joe V, Matt H, Noble Young, G Money, Josh F, True Star Screamer, Frogman, 78.
Happy birthday, Frogman.
Yeah.
Dude.
Ribbit. Frogably not.
Rogue War 71. Antoine Walters in here. Eric B. Hosea. And we have a newcomer, Conjured Circuits. Welcome.
Awesome.
Oh, Conjured Circuits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Send my fucking figure. God damn you.
Shout out to my neighbor, my new neighbor. He's moving to the complex.
What's he like?
Was that?
He's not really in your complex, in your building though, right? He's
across the way. He's
All
not too far away, but he's far.
Are there
enough.
any like decent looking women in your complex? I've been there a million times. I've yet to see one.
What's happening now is it's since the college turned into a university. Now kids stay at the college, and there's dorm rooms now, and it's bigger.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids are getting apartments here. So,
Dust, do you want some binoculars for your birthday? Is that what you
I'm just waiting for that single broken mom to move in downstairs. Changed every once in a while. And,
That's a great idea for a dating app.
she's not looking for much because I'm not giving much. Again, just to be appreciated, where I could just say, you know what, I like that freckle, and she just gets wet. Her ass beat for like fucking 9 years, you know. That one of those.
Broke mom, find the love of your life.
Yeah, I just want one of those broken bitches, you know.
Broke up and down. You got to swipe up and down a few times to make it work.
Make me some fucking French toast. Nah.
All right. All right, moving on. We got Paul S. Jarius, 7. Sunday Heat. Lance K. Deluxe Baldwin. Night of Ren. Abraham is in here. Joe B. Life with Barack. Craig R. We had Dave J in here. Charles Classic Scuzz. Jason Y. Riverbots. Master Skinny Toys. Mark 44 Prime. Russ the Muss. And Energon Addict.
Wow, it's fucking deep tonight. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Nice.
Thanks, guys, for coming through. You know, this is what it's all about, man. Without you guys, there's no us. So this is why we do this. For you.
Giddy up.
We like to make fun of Dan. And broken women.
Yeah.
Yo.
You can check out Dan on the Netflix special every Thursday night at 11 p.m. It's called Balding in Seattle.
Oh, the Cellar and Chain. Really, you had to go to the
weekly
balding
special.
thing, man? Really had to go to the balding thing. Really,
Dude, I'm serious. He can rock that shit. I can't. Jose, bam, pulls it off. Imagine if you or I tried to do that with a big
I
fucking.
used to have my fucking head shaved. That wasn't too
No,
bad.
no, you weren't like taking it down like they are. I mean, that's,
No, not that close, but there was stubble there, man. I looked like, you know, I didn't look like Charlie Brown. Maybe a little bit like Linus, a little bit. I don't know. Here's a funny story. You know, I used to fuck around with my ex so much and like tell her stupid stories. I told her that Charlie Brown was bald because he had cancer. And I said that Charles Schultz's grandson died of cancer, so he created Charlie Brown to as homage to his grandson. And she believed it. I guess that's why I'm alone right now.
And people call me a monster.
And I also told her that cats cannot control their tails. Amongst a lot of other things, but you know, we can keep it rolling. Keep it rolling here, guys.
Hey, one last thing. Speaking of being alone, the charity toy drive is. I needed segue, man. Don't let kids be alone at the holidays. Rock a donation. Go to Five Below. Buy all the damn Batmans. We'll match whatever you buy. I will myself personally. Don't let kids be alone on holidays. Go to realmofcollectors.com. Check out all the details. Donate, sell, give, pay it forward. Sorry. There you go.
So many fucking. We got. There's so many. I can't even speak on how many fucking toy donations we got. So we'll just donate to all of them.
Yeah. Do it now. Do it.
Do it now. Do it. All right. Outros.
All right, so this is my first outro, and we're going to start from the left of my screen here. Mr. Brink.
Yo.
What is
Brian Brink in the Facebook groups at Brinklizer on Instagram. ToyCon this weekend up in Parsippany. And just a little PSA. Facebook has changed something so that like pages can join groups now. If you try to join our group, it's not going to happen. So only people participate in groups, not pages. So just FYI on that.
Fuck you and your page.
Brink has spoken.
Hey, man, you would be adamant about that today, and I'm like, all right, man, run with it.
Yeah. Well, I declined pages from the cool table. I felt bad about it, and I was like, no, you know what, fuck.
We don't do pages.
Yeah.
We don't need no stinking pages. We know who the fuck you are. Just come in and be you.
Yep.
We don't need you dropping your next fucking hot video. We don't need the next. Know what the fuck's going on. Mr. fucking YouTube's got us good enough.
Hey, excuse me, we're running over here. Can we get to Dan? I don't want Pinkerton upset.
Smack him on the head over there. He's right next to you. Just
God damn. No food for you. All right. Go ahead, Dan.
But yeah, Harvey_Den occasionally on Instagram anymore, and occasionally on ETR on Monday nights.
real quick, let me just crowbar it in. How's the new place? You getting adjusted?
Yeah, it's a work in progress. I've been working so
know,
much
man.
lately,
Yeah, you have no time.
you know. So
Yeah, I've
It's-
been here
it's
over a year.
slowly
and
getting there.
I'm still living out of boxes.
yeah,
Some rooms.
it's getting there slowly but surely.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
Cool, man. Just figured I ask you.
Yeah,
Cool.
thanks. Dude.
Little love.
Next up, the
Finally.
smooth man from the Bronx.
What's up, guys? Harrican BX on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Xbox Live, and the PlayStation Network. Check out Verbally Challenged with Harrican BX, available on all audio platforms, and Breaking the Mold tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern on this channel. And I'll be at ToyCon, New Jersey this weekend as well. So see you guys there. Thanks for having me. Good night.
We've got the Godfather himself, De Niro of the realm. Hit it off.
You talking to me?
You're talking to me. Huh? Yo. What's up, everybody? Dust Mites in the Facebook groups. Eddie Dust Mites in the Facebook groups. Dust Mites on Instagram. Here with you motherfuckers every Monday night. Chilling. Killing.
God.
Thrilling. That's all I got.
All right. I am Rolling Steel here with Mr. Pinkerton tied up as a hostage in the corner. And you can find me on IG rolling_steel and here on ETR if I don't lose it after tonight's shitfest. I think that's it.
It's a different vibe, man. Oh, don't forget, next week. Don't go anywhere, everybody. Big announcement next week as we drop to 20 viewers. We forgot to mention the big fucking announcement next week. Big announcement. Big news coming next week. You don't want to
Huge.
Huge news. I'm talking huge. I'm not talking Dan's fucking horsey pattern.
Oh,
Huge news. So we're just gonna hit the streets. We're gonna get the street team out there, get the promos rocking.
did you
Big
say or nude?
what? News.
News.
Huge news. News.
Okay.
News. You got a
Nudes.
big announcement next week.
All right.
Huge announcement.
Giddy up.
I'm talking fucking pretty big. I wouldn't
Mm.
miss it if I was you, but you know, who the fuck am I?
Okay.
That's what she said.
All right, guys. Anybody sticking around for a hangout?
I'll hang out.
Sure.
All right, so we're gonna throw the fucking link to the hangout in the Facebook group. I gotta bounce out, do some Cobra Law shit. I'll bounce back in if you guys are still there, and we'll chill and we'll talk.
Don't forget to vote.
Fuck voting. Wow, look at that. What, Brian? Can I see that again?
What? What's that? What?
No,
The-
no.
oh,
You're still
Brian.
Brian. This is what happens when you fucking hire two Brians on a fucking